It's still a threat. Starfleet has ordered us to investigate and, if necessary, hold it off until the fleet can arrive to deal with it.
How damaged is it?
We can't tell, Captain. Borg vessels have distributed systems. They can still operate even with substantial damage.
Very well. Set course and notify the crew to be ready for battle.
Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the USS Robinson. Our mission is to explore the continuum, seek out strange new people, but not as strange as us, of course, to answer age-old questions, and to boldly ask new ones.
Approaching coordinates now, sirs.
Bring us out at maximum weapons range, just in case. Let's not get too close before we have to.
Aye, sir. The cube is now within visual range.
On screen.
They repair quickly.
Indeed. Scan the cube, let's see what's going on.
Sensors detect the cube is at low power with minimal systems running. They may be in a regenerative state.
Perhaps we should send a team over to investigate.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your vessel. Resistance is futile.
Captain, the cube is powering up.
It's a trap. Red alert.
Helm, evasive maneuvers.
Aye, sir.
That thing's operational.
Wrong franchise.
My point still stands. What was that?
They somehow managed to penetrate our shields. Minor damage to decks 4 through 7.
Deck 4? That's where I live. They better not have broken my collection of glass frogs.
We've got company. Security reports a small group of Borg on Deck 6. I'll take a security detail and deal with them.
With respect, sir, you can't do that.
What?
He's right, you're a Starfleet Admiral, with access to command codes, tactical deployments and more. We can't put you near the cyborg zombies. You need to stay here. Commander Zoe, take a tactical detail and deal with the intruders, and see if you can't find out why they're in Federation space.
Aye, sir. Commander, what is the situation?
3 Borg beamed in while our shields were down. They're trying to assimilate this corridor.
Trying to set up a command hub, no doubt.
That's our theory.
We can't allow them to take over the ship. Set your phasers to random modulation and prepare to fire on my mark. I need a command node from one of them, but the others are fair game.
We won't get many shots off before they adapt.
Then make every shot count. Ready?
Report.
Direct hit. The cube is taking damage.
Not nearly enough damage. It's going to take us out long before we can destroy it.
Bridge to Zoe, what's the status of those intruders?
We got them, Captain. I'm working on getting the command node now.
Does she sound weird to you?
More than usual, you mean?
Is everything okay down there, Commander? You sound off.
I've got an armful of Borg and a tight deadline, Captain. I'm a little distracted right now.
Then don't waste time talking to me. Bridge out.
Well, that's step 1 taken care of. Now how do I get the command node out without damaging it? Computer, activate the emergency medical hologram and transport it to Science Lab 1.
Please state the nature of the... This isn't sickbay. What's going on here?
There's a command node in this Borg and I need it. Assist me.
Assist you? I'm a doctor, not a lackey. You're holding that wrong. Let me do it.
We can't just keep hammering at this thing all day. It's going to adapt to our weapons any second now.
Direct hit. They've gone after the engineering hull again. If they keep this up, we'll be dead in the water, Captain.
Zoe to bridge. I have the Borg's orders.
What's their plan, Commander?
Sirs, it seems they were on a direct course to Earth, but an accident in transwarp has damaged the cube. If we let them have time to repair...
They'll attempt another assimilation of Earth.
Yes, Captain.
We have to stop them here.
Agreed. but we'll need more firepower. Admiral, would you do the honors of commanding the battle bridge?
It would be my pleasure, Captain.
Now hear this. All crew prepare for immediate source of separation. Commander Zoe to the battle bridge, shuttle pilots to their stations. Commander Scarlet, take a shuttle. We're going to need our best pilot out there.
Aye, sir.
Go on. Okay, let's see if this works. Hello, DK, can you hear us? I guess not. Okay. Unfortunately, then we'll have to bring on our other guest who's obviously having technical issues. Sorry, DK. Hopefully, we can get you on another time. Very sorry. Hello, DK. Hello, Gorilla's Random Thoughts. How are you doing?
Hey there. Yeah, I'm
Good.
good.
Unfortunately, they're having technical issues with our other guest there. That was... all right, I'm in problems. I'm just sorting out the guests. Just sorting out the teams here. Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of A Question of Trek, our second episode of the 4th season. And well, it's been a long road getting from there to here, hasn't it? We have our two teams, led by Captain Dowd and Captain, Kirk Robinson. And joining them are Gorilla's Random Thoughts and Ren. So let's check out the team names by bringing up the scoreboard.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's right. Please do not put any correct answers into the chats. Thank you. And our two teams today are What the Hell Is That? Okay, I'm just going to call you Cockoni to keep it simple. All right, and and then the other team is one word or two words because yes, people want to take the piss out of me. So
You asked if I could have one word or two words.
Zoe and
So
Ren
we have
are one
word or
words.
two words.
And T
That is
Dowd
correct.
And T Dowd and Gorilla Random Thoughts will be Kwakoni Yikwan or Wakin or that.
Is it Wakani?
Kwakoni Yukwan.
Kwakoni.
It's not that hard to say.
Kwakoni what?
Kwakoni Yukwan.
Yes, I'm just going to call him Kwakoni.
You can't even remember. I'd like to congratulate Captain Dowd on his stunning win by 9 points.
I've had a very stressful day, like filling out forms.
You're going to get like 15 unearned points today.
Yeah. Well, anyway, but before we get to round one, I just want to say hello to everyone in the chats we have with us. James Furman, good to see you, Jeff Furman. Of course, 47 Yorktown says hello from Eastern Canada. Hello to Eastern Canada. James Muck, hello. Not Ryan Johnson, hello. Good to see you again. Then we have Thomas Botts. It says Fire Conti and Jeff for host.
Yes, Fire Conti from Torpedo Bay 7.
Of course, there's Zoe's wonderful wife, Jennifer. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jenny. Good to see you. Gordon, always a pleasure. He was on last week's show. He's a big fan of the channel. He's always here. It's good to see him. Who else we got? I think that's pretty much everyone, I think. Aravik Sonda. It says Joe and True. Question trick. Joe and True, Aravik Sonda. Good to see you, as always. And I think that is pretty much... Oh, Random Menace. Hello, Random Menace. Good to see you. Greetings to the future. Who else we got? I think that is... Oh, Space Waldo says, hey all. Hello, Space Waldo. Good to see you. And that is everyone. Oh, Thomas Potts says, Professor Brady Specs, I hate to support Conti, but maybe there should be a limit on unearned points for saying wrong team name. See? I agree. That should be
it's my only chance of victory.
It should be capped. I definitely think it should be capped. So, yeah. But anyway.
We'll cap it all right at 100 points.
Before we get to round, I'd just like to remind everyone, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit the like and don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're notified of future episodes. And also, please hit the share button and share it as far as wide as you can across the interwebs because we need all the fans and subscriptions. These are our fans and subscriptions. Subscribe! Now that that's out of the way, let's go into the first round. Everyone knows the first round consists of 10 questions, which requires a correct answer. Each correct answer is worth 1 point. If a team cannot give an answer, they can raise shields and the question will be posed to the other team. If, however, the opposing team gets the answer right, they get the point. If they get the answer wrong, the team to whom the question was originally posed get the point. So, with that out of the way, let's start a question track.
One moment, Naomi. One moment, Naomi.
What's that?
Just try moving your microphone a little bit because it sounds an awful lot like you're maxing out and causing it to click.
I can't bring it any closer.
No, I didn't mean bring it closer.
Well, I can't move it anymore. It has to be. Hold on. Let me check the settings here. Make sure it's.
Is anyone else hearing the clicks?
I do hear it on occasion.
Yeah, that's my mouse. It's my mouse that's clicking.
And want to welcome Joe Smith as well as Norman Dixon.
Let's just get into it.
Known as
okay.
Indy Tiger.
Okay, so let's get on with it. Hold on, I need to bring up the questions, don't I?
No, you don't. Just make them up. It's all right.
Yeah. Bring up the ones I sent you.
Silent. Now.
There's gonna be
okay.
no questions from the.
I think.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Yes.
Sure.
There's gonna be no Picard questions from the last couple episodes, is there?
Oh, probably not. No.
Okay.
Not everyone's seen it yet.
That didn't stop us last week.
No, but we did get complaints.
We did.
Well, anyway, getting on with the first question. I think Cocconi goes first this week. So,
what did you call her?
Who?
No, you got it right. Don't worry.
I know. I can read. I may have the memory of a goldfish, but I
taught you to read.
School. Anyway,
tell me and I'll slap him.
Anyway, the first question goes to Team Cocconi. What station did Spock hold on the Enterprise in Star Trek: The Original Series?
Well, he was the science officer. So
he held
science officer and first officer, right?
Yeah.
So what station did he work at?
Or the science station?
Correct, the science station. What station did he work at was the question.
The left one.
WKLP.
Okay, 1 word or 2 words. This one's yours.
1701 FM.
Okay, thinking caps. Who murdered the firstborn children of Kang, Kor, and Koloth?
Oh, the albino.
Are you sure?
I think that's right, isn't it, Ren? From Deep Space Nine?
No idea. I cannot remember.
It's the episode where Jadzia Dax takes up the blood oath that Curzon made with the Klingons to avenge them against the albino.
You are correct. It was the albino.
Deep Space Nine for the win.
Da, 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 da.
What title did Kor hold in the Klingon Empire?
He was a Dahar master.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
Yeah, the
You are
Dahar
correct.
Master.
He was a Dahar
Chef.
master. He was one of the 3 last Dahar masters. Okay.
You
James
sure he
Furman
wasn't head
says,
chef?
"Can't." James Furman, my lord. Yes, well, I suppose he was a lord in a sense, wasn't he? He was from a high-born family. Okay. 1 word or 2 words. This one's yours. What was the name of the Romulan officer who defected in the TNG episode The Defector?
I remember the episode, but can I remember his name? No.
It was one of the best. It was
Don't
one of the
worry.
good ones because Tomalak was in it. Every episode with Tomalak is awesome.
Don't worry, Naomi didn't remember it either.
Oh,
Well, I got the mistaken identity right, but the original name that he gave, but that wasn't his real name.
shall we raise shields?
Yeah.
Keep in mind, if the other team get it right, they get the points.
Raise shields.
Okay, let's raise shields. Are we ready? Okay.
Yes, we're ever going to be.
Cocconi, what was the name of the Romulan officer who defected in the TNG episode The Defector?
Oh, that's tricky.
I want
It's
his
tricky?
the character's real name.
I think we made the right choice here.
I'm thinking Ensign de Sever, but that's the one. That's the other one.
Was it Satel? Or something like that? I might think of a different person.
Gorilla, I think we're going to have to defer to you because all I can think of is Ensign de Sever, but that's a different. That was the one where Troy was a Romulan.
Yeah, I think the person's name, he was lower ranking officer there. I can't remember what the Romulans rankings are, right? He claimed to be a logistics officer. But I think his name was Satel, I think. I might be thinking of someone else though.
But Naomi wanted the true name, so if he was going by something else. Yeah, didn't he end up being a bigger deal in the end?
No, he was.
Oh, okay.
It was just a. No, he was. They're testing his loyalty, is what they were doing by giving him fake information on a fake attack against the Federation by a staging ploy, and they went to the Enterprise went to the neutral zone to check on the planet, and there was no staging ground.
It's a great episode.
One that we can describe in great detail, except for the answer you're looking for.
Isn't that always the case?
It's often the case, and it is with me.
This is why it takes so long in writing the questions, because I try to look for that thing that everyone forgets about.
Okay, then. In the same spirit, then I insist that our team be called by its full name in future.
Well, I could just shorten it, call you KY if you want.
KY Jelly or KY7?
Either or.
First one, then the other.
So, Gorilla, what's your best answer? Because I feel like pulling a Zoe and saying, I don't do names.
Let's go with Satal.
I don't sound like.
Ooh.
I can't do it. I can only do my own. And
So what's your final answer, guys?
Gorilla?
Let's go with Satal.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it's so close, but it's also wrong. See, Sub-Lieutenant Satal was his alias. His name was actually Admiral Aladar Jarok.
Oh, Jarok. Oh, fuck.
Admiral Jarok.
Oh, well, we'll make it up in 100 points here.
Don't be too upset, because I actually put the answer originally as Sub-Lieutenant Satal. That's what I remember.
Or she did. Yep.
Corrected it. So it's all Jeff's fault that you didn't get the point. I'm sorry. But the point does go then to one word or two words because you didn't get the answer. Okay. So this one now is the question for who's a majigger? Thingamabobber. One word or two words because they raise shields. So the question back to them. In which faction of the Bajoran Underground did Kira fight with?
Oh, and I'm
Oh, come on, Zoe. This is DS9.
I'm rewatching DS9 at the moment.
She even fell in love with the guy who ran the thing, and it was named after him.
Oh. All I've got in my head is the Khmer Rouge, and I know it's not right.
Khmer Rouge.
You don't know
I don't think there were, I know the Bajoran resistance fighters were brutal, but I don't think they were as brutal as Khmer Rouge.
I know. It's not quite right, is it?
No.
Oh.
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
James says it was the best one.
The best one, yeah, the winning side. Ren, do you have any idea?
I feel like I should know, but I just not coming to me.
I know the feeling.
I'll give you a clue. The name was also one. Oh,
yeah,
I did
you already gave her a clue.
I did already give you a clue, didn't I?
Yeah.
Sorry, that came from somewhere deep and dark. I apologize.
No, you were quite correct.
And the thing is, you can't even raise shields because you've already raised them.
I know, but we did it right. We won that one. I want to say it's like Yutan or Kaman or she says it all the damn time. Why can't I remember this?
She does.
I don't know. I'm sorry. It's completely gone from my head.
Ren, do you have any idea?
No.
It was the Shakar resistance cell.
Yeah, Shakar. The moment you said the started.
Okay. This one sets no points for you guys. So the next question is for Quackoni.
Now,
Where
Naomi,
is...
you did skip a question.
Did I?
You did.
I did.
The
All
one
right,
before,
okay, that
yeah.
question. Okay, this is a question for you. Quackoni, what was the name of the groundskeeper at Starfleet Academy?
Hey, was that on for points?
No.
Oh, God. What was it, like Boozley or something like that? Or Boozley?
It's Willie. It's Willie, the yellow Scottish guy.
Groundskeeper Willie. Boothby, our favorite Martian.
Yeah, Booth.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are correct. It was Boothby. Well done. Oh, they're in the league now.
Can't believe I didn't know
one word or two words. Hey, it's still anybody's game. It's still anybody's game.
I have to hand in my Deep Space Nine card now, you know.
Okay, so this one is now for one word or two words. Where is Joseph Sisko's restaurant on Earth?
New Orleans. Is it New Orleans?
Is it? You tell me. Is it New Orleans?
Sorry, I think it is.
Yeah, it's not San Francisco because Cisco beamed home for dinner, and if it was San Francisco, he could have just walked.
He wants the full address, by the way.
123 Fake Street.
You are correct. It is New Orleans. Well done. Cool. Okay, Quackoni, back to you. What part of Earth did Captain Christopher's plane crash in Star Trek, the original series episode Tomorrow is Yesterday?
The wet bit.
Sorry, I had a bit of a blip. Could you say that again? Sorry.
In Star Trek, the original series episode Tomorrow is Yesterday. What part or where did Captain Christopher's jet plane crash?
James Furman suggests it's on the seafront in Skegness.
Gordon says Huddersfield.
Oh,
Huddersfield.
No one wants to go there.
I think somebody we know might be from there.
Gordon,
Well,
I think we
landed
need
on
a
it,
little more specific information than that.
No, I was about to say that. I think Gordon's right.
Yeah, did he land over that was like Nebraska by the Omaha Air Base?
What do you reckon,
So the
Jeff? Should we
that's
give him
around
that?
Omaha.
It's close.
Yeah, we'll give him that.
Yeah, you are correct.
Nice.
It was actually southern Nebraska, but Nebraska's close enough. So yeah.
Yeah,
We'll give
I was
you that
thinking.
point.
I knew there was an air base around Omaha, and they went to that air base.
Well
Joe
done,
Smith
Gorilla.
suggests it was Ben Nevis, who we should point out is very big in Scotland.
Well, that's only
By
like
the way-
3 hours from me, so I should know something like that.
By the way, you have me to thank for that question because I tried to get Naomi to use that last week and to replace one that she messed up.
Yeah, that air base is actually like just 3 hours from my house, though. So.
Oh my god!
Well, now we
Okay.
know where you live.
Next question.
Well, you got.
We're coming round for tea. Get ready.
Tell you what, I'll put supper on for you.
I'll take coffee or maybe Earl Grey tea.
Yes,
I don't drink tea
Nope.
or coffee, but I got plenty of booze.
Close enough.
Next question is for 1 word or 2 words, and it's this: what is? Start again. What was the name of the business Jake and Nog started in the DS9 episode Progress?
The No J Consortium.
Wow. Yes, you are correct. It was the No J Consortium.
I gave you that question weeks ago.
Wow.
Which episode I watched yesterday?
Episode. Okay, and the final question of the round, which goes to Kokoni. In Star Trek, how does a new starship class gain its name?
Oh. I've always wanted to know. Tell me. Oh, sorry. Do you have any idea, Gorilla?
I'm thinking.
You can always raise shields, remember? In fact,
Yes,
it's your final chance.
She's correct. You could.
I could, but I find people tend to only suggest that when they have the answer themselves. So.
Yeah, what was
I weren't born yesterday. Sorry, Gorilla?
What was the question again?
The question is, in Star Trek, how does a new starship class gain its name?
Well, I believe it's whatever the hell the Raiders feel like naming them.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
I think we need a little more than that.
I don't know. I feel very deficient. Is it the prototype named after the prototype?
Oh, yeah, I think so. So yeah, because there's the prototype, like that's the NX class, and then everything else after that's the NCC.
Close, very close. It's not quite right though.
Or they open an encyclopedia and just.
Well, if we go through the classes, you got like the Constellation, Galaxy, Universe class. Then you also got like the Kiras and the Sovereign class.
But do they name them after the ship? Oh no, it couldn't be the ship of the line because then that would be the Enterprise class.
We've never had an Enterprise class, have we? Even though we had so many Enterprises.
Mm-hmm.
Where's the Enterprise class?
I don't know. Maybe with it being the Federation flagship, well, up until a point, it's not the flagship anymore. It's now the Zheng-He is the flagship, isn't it?
Yeah, only because they haven't launched a new Enterprise yet. Whenever an Enterprise explodes, another ship has to be the flagship until a new Enterprise is built.
I don't know.
Well, he said we were close on that. Maybe it's based like on the something around like what they could be used for. Like a Galaxy class can go further out than like a Nebula class or something like that.
You take that back. We've been all over.
And but that still wouldn't explain like the Miranda class or the Constitution
Unfortunately,
class.
that's not correct. I'm sorry. The answer is it's named after the first ship of its class. So, for instance, the Galaxy class was called the Galaxy class because the first ship was the USS Galaxy.
Oh,
and the
so
my
way off
prototype.
on
Well,
yeah,
that's what I was trying to say, but I guess I didn't use.
Yeah, we went way off
English
on
words.
I guess
Or the US,
To
or the
be
US.
I think they got it.
USS Defiant. They were the first. They were the first ships of their class. So
to be fair, they did say that, just not in those words.
Well, they said the prototype, which isn't, which is usually NX, but not all first ships of a particular class have the NX or are prototypes.
They said it, just not in those words.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll leave it to Jeff to decide. Jeff, did they get the point or not?
I would say they get the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've always liked Jeff deeply.
Yeah, thank you, Professor, for your graciousness.
Your generosity is not lost on us.
Eric
I
Saunders
try to
said
be fair.
they named them after the last tropical storm on Earth. Not right. Says whenever a red shirt dies. That's right. Just keep in mind, people, when you say Star Trek isn't real, a red shirt dies. So, you know.
And there's another point. When you say Star Trek is real, a red shirt dies.
Yeah, I want to see a Starship Junkyard named the Red Shirt.
I'd also like to give Joseph Petrick a big thank you for donating €5 to our PayPal. Thank you. If you would like to donate to our channel, link is at the top of the chat. So, yeah, please. But you don't have to, or if you want to. So at the end of round one, Quackoni is ahead with 5 points and 1 word or 2 words, just behind with 4. So,
and James Furman is correct. The Enterprise class was designated given to the Mark IV bridge simulator used by Starfleet Training Command at Starfleet Academy in 2285.
Cool.
Okay.
He is correct on that.
Round 2. 1 word or 2 words goes first. This is your question. This is actually one that Jeff wrote.
If this is round 2, what are the rules of round 2?
Oh, good point. Well, round 2 consists of 5 questions. Each question requires 2 answers. Each answer worth 1 point. If a team cannot provide any answers or just one answer, the question will be posed to the opposing team. So, 1 word or 2 words. This one is yours. In the beginning of Star Trek First Contact, Captain Picard receives a subspace communication from Admiral Hayes concerning a disturbing report. Where did the report come from, and what colony was reported destroyed?
I feel like I should know the colony name.
Isn't it a report from Deep Space 7?
May I also remind everyone no correct answers in the chats, please. Gordon says Fox News.
There's always a disturbing report from Fox News.
Well, the disturbing report from
think-
every kind of news. That's why I don't watch.
Wow, we actually agree on something, Naomi.
The news is no longer objective. It's whatever shocks.
You got that right.
whatever shocks the audience.
Yeah.
The colony had like the well of life or something, didn't they? That was their thing.
Isn't
that
that,
the one?
insurrection?
Possibly. Might be getting mixed up.
Oh, what is the bloody colony called?
I have to push you for an answer.
I've seen this film more than any other Star Trek. Why can't I remember this?
That's right at the start of the film.
Yeah. The point where I'm still awake and paying attention. Why can't I remember this?
Because you're always getting your tea whenever this part comes on.
I'm British. I'm not that British.
Um,
I honestly don't know. It's not coming to me. Do you have
Gordon
any
knows it.
idea, Ren?
No, I can't think.
Okay, we said
Okay,
Deep Space
well-
7.
unfortunately, that's incorrect. Very close, but
Oh.
incorrect. I'm sorry. Okay, so the question now goes to Quackoni.
Hmm.
In the beginning of Star Trek First Contact, Captain Picard receives a subspace communication from Admiral Hayes concerning a disturbing report. Where did the report come from, and what colony was reported destroyed?
It came from the script.
Yeah. Well, Admiral Hayes was at Deep Space 5, and I believe the colony was Ivor Prime. Gordon, you remember? Or not Gordon. Dow, that sound correct to you?
In the absence of any thoughts or inspirations at all, I'm happy to go with you, and I'm glad you came up with an answer because I was bricking it a bit.
You are correct. Well done. It was Deep Space 5 and Ivor Prime. Wow. Well done. Okay, so now this question.
Norman Dixon, the answer to your random question, the duplicate button in Ops Studio, it should be if you right click.
Yeah. And this is why I don't use OBS, because it's somewhat user friendly. I just use StreamYards because it's easy.
Ops is awful. But it really is. But it does work really, really well when you get used to it.
OBS can be used with StreamYard. I'm using OBS right now. That's how I've got my green screen.
I've also got a green screen. I'm just not showing you it.
I'll have mine back up next week. Yeah, but you don't need OBS for your green screen. There's a green screen setting here, which you can
There
use.
is, yeah.
Well, I know there is, but it doesn't work as well.
No.
So OBS has nothing to do with OBGYN or anything like that. It's
No.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay,
Gordon.
no.
Gordon, I did because girls aren't good with names.
Okay, Quackoni, the next question is yours. Which legendary captain was raised in Iowa, and what was his brother called?
Well, that'd be Kirk. He was raised in Iowa.
Yeah. His brother, wasn't he the one that got stung by that space amoeba thing?
Yeah.
Or those things that stuck to walls and didn't wear enough SPF.
But what was his name?
Yeah. Was it I want to say like Jeremy, but I don't think that's right. Joshua.
Jeremy Kirk.
Could be.
Derek, no.
Yeah.
Raymond.
It's the final frontier. This is Derek Kirk.
Ari, no.
Was it George, maybe?
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah. Or that might have been the brother-in-law, but I think it was George.
Is that your final answer?
My mind
bad,
palace
isn't
is
it?
still under construction, so let's go with George.
Well, you were correct. It was Captain James Kirk that was born and raised in Iowa. However, oh wait, no, you are correct. It was George Samuel Kirk. I was thinking Samuel. Sorry, you are correct.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that's because
Samuel
that's
was
what
his
you
middle
had
name.
down was Samuel.
Silence, man, wife.
How are we 5 points behind? This is not fair.
Oh, wait till we
Anyway,
get to
the
the
next
pixelation
question-
round, and you'll make it up again.
The next question is for 1 word or 2 words. Now, you should get this one.
No pressure.
If you don't get this, I can't help
Oh.
you.
You have to get this one.
What were the names of Spock's non-full-blood siblings?
So when you say non-full blood, that includes adoptive?
Yeah,
Adopted,
Michael.
surrogate, transporter clones, whatever.
Okay, Michael is definitely his sister. Cyborg's full Vulcan. Does he have any other siblings?
I feel like I've seen a picture recently where he was drawn with multiple siblings. Not that I can remember who, other than Michael.
Sarek like to get it on.
It was rampant.
Oh my goodness, I didn't realize Spock had more than 2 siblings.
Well, I only need 2.
Yeah, but Cyborg's a full Vulcan.
Yeah.
When they say full-blooded, does that just mean both parents?
No, what I mean is not. It doesn't have to be a full-blood relative. Is what I meant.
Yeah, so it could be Cyborg.
Oh, it's Cyborg and Michael.
Correct. Well done.
Yay!
You asked the question in a weird way.
I was waiting for you to pass it.
Well,
I asked it exactly the way.
Well, you
Jeff
can't.
wrote it.
Well, the way you wrote it didn't make any sense. Surrogate siblings?
Oh, the surrogate. Nothing.
That's not surrogate.
That's not surrogate.
No,
That's not surrogate.
The parent would be surrogate.
I love Gordon's answer. To good, to bad, and tugly.
Okay, this is another one of Jeff's. Mine was better, but we'll go with Jeff's.
Well, yours didn't make any sense.
Yeah, I love that. mine was better, but we'll go with Jeff's because it's correct.
I never said correct. I said alpha canon. Mine was pretty much alpha canon. Okay, a little bit of Omega in there, but it
Pretty
wouldn't work.
much isn't alpha canon.
It wouldn't work.
Oh.
Well, the original question was how many Constitution class ships were originally built and how many returned by the end of their 5-year missions, right? I put 12 Constitution class ships were originally built and only 1 returned. But I've been messing up with a massive argument about the 12.
I got a phone call from my son. I got to take this real quick.
Okay, no worries.
We don't know how many returned.
Well,
hey?
We never see the return of the ships.
Well, only 1 returned. That was
it's kind of implied.
Well, only 1 returned because it was the USS Enterprise. That's why their Starfleet Delta replaced all other badges across Starfleet.
But that's never actually stated in the show, is it?
Thank you, Zoe. Thank you.
Roddenberry said it.
Gene Roddenberry said a lot of things.
Yeah.
Like he invented the Klingons, and he bloody didn't.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
No worries.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so just let me know he's coming home from his first permission trip to go to the park by himself. First time he had permission. Not the first time, but first time he had permission.
Yeah, kids always make that kind of slip up, don't they? You only caught me once.
This one's for Quackoni.
3 times.
Okay, so this one's for Quackoni. Of the Constitution class ships referenced in Star Trek: The Original Series, what 2 appear on on a chart and or computer displays in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
Oh,
See, mine was so much easier.
And incorrect.
I apologize, Naomi. I got a strange tone and it bleeped out some of your question. I'm afraid I have to ask you to repeat it once again.
That wasn't bleeping out part of the question. That was just Nene swearing.
Of the Constitution class ships, of the Constitution class ships referenced in Star Trek the original series, what two appear on a chart and computer display in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
Oh gosh, I'm rubbish at that sort of thing. How about you, Gorilla?
oh, I'm trying to think. Oh, we got a choice between 12.
So you got a 1 in 6 chance.
Sorry, how many? A choice between how many? Sorry.
Well, there's 12 Constitution starships in the original series.
Actually, there were 13. I counted 13.
It was 12.
It
was 12. Thank you. It was 12. 12.
I've got a list right here. I can name them.
Kirk said there was 12 ships like that in the original series.
Doesn't
I'm going by
mean
what
that-
Kirk said.
Doesn't mean they didn't build more.
Well, I can name 13. And the way Kirk delivers the line, it could be interpreted as there are 12 others like the Enterprise.
Well, he didn't say 12 others. There were 12 ships like this one.
There were a dozen others. There were a dozen ships like it.
Yeah.
That could mean that there's 13.
Yeah.
12 plus the one you're standing on. He said it to Captain Christopher. But I can name 13.
Oh, good for you.
I could name lots. They might not be correct.
Guys, do you have an answer?
Grill, I defer. Sorry, once again, I don't know why I'm a captain. I'm deferring to you. Delegating, I suppose you might call it. But I'm rubbish with ships.
Well, Star Trek 6 I'm guessing one of them was the Enterprise because they were on the Enterprise. So it probably is a display of the Enterprise on there. What do you think?
Fortunately, that's incorrect.
Oh,
it was.
That's still deferring to Captain Dowd on that, but
do we get to guess? Do we get to guess? Do we get to guess?
What you do once their turn is over. If they don't get it,
I was trying to jump in before Naomi said the answer.
Go ahead.
Gorilla, can you name another one besides Enterprise?
Well, there's the Excalibur there's the Excalibur and the Constellation and the Constitution.
He's gonna go through every ship now. I'm sorry,
pick one of those three. Pick one of those three.
Oh gosh.
Or maybe the Lexington. Try Lexington. Do Lexington.
The Lexington?
And?
Well, we had said the Enterprise and it was wrong, so I think that leaves us down to one.
Okay.
That we're allowed to do. Just being fair. So we suggested and were told Enterprise was incorrect. So Lexington is our second.
I'm afraid that is also incorrect. I'm sorry.
Sorry,
so
I tried.
The question will go to one word or two words. It'll give you opportunity to gain some points. I'll repeat the question. Of the Constitution class ships referenced in Star Trek the original series, what two appear on a chart and on a computer display in Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
Ren, do you have any idea?
Got no idea.
Okay, I was thinking Lexington, so if that's not right, Yorktown, because that one does come up a lot. Let's think. Which one? Well, the Constellation is the one that explodes in the Doomsday Machine, so it's unlikely to be referenced. The Defiant disappears and turns up in an episode of Enterprise.
Isn't there one with a really weird name, like Crazy Horse or something? I don't know if it's anything to do with this question.
Oh, the Crazy Horse gets mentioned a lot in Next Generation, but I can't remember it in the original. But we could try it.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I'm going to go with Yorktown. We'll try Crazy Horse as well.
Unfortunately, those are incorrect.
Well, they shouldn't be.
The answers we were looking for were the USS Potemkin and the USS Republic.
Oh, okay.
I would
Crazy
not
Horse
have
was an
gotten those answers if you'd given me all weekend to think.
So the 13 are the USS Enterprise, NCC 1701, the USS Exeter, as seen in the Omega Glory, USS Excalibur, USS Lexington, USS Yorktown, USS Potemkin, the Republic, the USS Hood, USS Constitution, which was the first one of the class, USS Farragut, the Valiant, the Constellation, and the USS Intrepid. 13.
There you go.
Yeah. And at the end of round 2, the scores on the doors are
Embarrassing.
Cody with 9 points, and behind the 3 points is 1 word or 2 words. But it's still anyone's game. And I think you'll be able to catch up on the on this round, and most likely on the countdown round. But let's see. So now we're going to go into round 3. Round 3 consists of round 3 is where we show 2 distorted images, 1 to each team, and they have to try and guess who it is or what it is. So I'm going to bring up the scoreboard. Jeff, if you do the honors, please.
I'm going to guess that it's a distorted image.
Well done, but of what?
Oh, come on!
I believe this one is for Quaconi, isn't it?
No.
It's not? Oh, you're
No.
right. It's not. It's for 1 word or 2 words.
Yes.
Bugger. I mean,
Who is this?
Right. It looks an awful lot like Kirk.
It does. It looks. Yeah. Is it too obvious? But it does look like Kirk.
I think it might be too obvious. That's the thing. Because it looks a little bit like he's got a bit of a stubble or a beard, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Who could that be? Who could it be?
I don't know. I still think it is Kirk.
Yeah, shall we go with Kirk?
Yeah.
We believe that's Admiral Kirk.
Oh, Jeff Showham.
It's not, is it?
Of course it
Captain
is.
Kirk.
Oh, no. Gave 3 points. Okay, now the next image is for Quaconi.
Oops. Sorry.
You just blew us our score up.
I can
Force habit.
I can bring it. I can bring it back. I can bring it back.
We
Well,
haven't
that's
lost
the end
yet.
of today's episode. And I think they deserve an extra point for that mistake. There.
We haven't lost.
I think they do. I think they do.
1 point.
Sorry about that.
If you have the next image, please. This one is for team. This is for Quaconi. Who is this?
Oh. That's a Ferengi.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, could this be this? It reminds me of Quark sitting at that table when they were deciding who was going to be each of Jadzia's former hosts of the Jantaro ceremony. But
I believe that's what it is. I believe it is Quark.
Oh,
Is that
why
your
can't I
final
just? Why can't I have cataracts?
Yeah, that's Quark.
Okay,
Is that your answer?
sure. Let's go with that.
Unfortunately, that was not correct. It was Nog.
Sure, they get the easy
Oh
one.
well.
Quark would not have been seen dead in an outfit that plain.
Well,
You know, Gorilla, you got us close because I at first thought it was Seska looking at a baby. So
Yeah.
there we go.
My little
It
trick
did
there,
look a little
but
bit
it's
like
not
someone
that
with a
good.
baby.
I tried something there. It was good, but not that good.
Well, it looks like the tide has changed, and 1 word or 2 words is now in the lead by 1 point, and just behind them with 9 points is Quackoni. So,
Yes, this is
now
feeling
we're
all
going to
very
go.
familiar.
Now we're going to go into round 4. Round 4 is where each team member asks the opposing team a question. If the opposing team answer correctly, they get the point. If they answer incorrectly, the team that asked the question gets the point. Are we ready? So, team 1 word or 2 words, you get to ask the first question.
Ren, do you have a question or shall I ask?
Yeah, I can't think at the moment.
No problem. Okay, opposing team. Who is Mullibok?
Mullibok. Was he that Bajoran holdout who wouldn't leave the moon, and he built his kiln, and then Kira phased it shot it at the end or whatever.
Shot it.
Shot it, like destroyed it. Mullibok.
Yeah, he's the one that refused to leave the moon in that episode, so Kira destroys his house.
Well, no. Well, actually, she set fire to that as well, didn't she?
Yeah. She finished his project, then set fire to his house.
Yeah, yeah. She sort of blew hot and cold Kira in that episode.
Are you sure it's not Gordon's answer of his imaginary friend from primary school?
2 things can be true, I've learned in life. I don't know. That's where my mind went first.
Yeah,
What do you think?
yeah. She destroyed his house. There. He said Bajoran that refused to leave the moon.
Is that your final answer?
I'm afraid so.
You would be right to have that as your final answer.
Cheers for that. I know a lot more, or I remember a lot more about DS9 than I thought I did.
Yeah.
It's the best Star Trek.
DS9's my go-to.
Definitely, it is the best one.
Absolutely,
I agree.
After Voyager.
Them's fighting words.
I'll be waiting at the airport for your arriving flight.
Well, with all fairness, though, it would be fighting words if he said Discovery was the best. That'd be fighting words.
I'd punch myself in the face for saying that.
There's nothing wrong with Discovery. Season 2, I thought was pretty good. It had a good. I thought season 2 was pretty good. Well, it was good.
Season 2 was the best season.
Yeah. Well, once they had to stop having to read half the episode, it got better.
There are some. So go on.
Except the finale, that was horrible.
Yeah, they did sort of drop the ball there all the way up. I mean, I guess they ran out of money or something. Just sort of slap. Same with season 1 of Picard at the end.
All those bloody shuttles coming out of the Enterprise. Oh my goodness.
That did it. I did, however, love the fact that they spent basically 2 episodes with Federation ships firing at each other before the shields went down on one of them, because they were actually quite well matched. So I thought that was good.
Norman Dixon says TOS is the best, hands down.
I I love a lot of original series. I'll grant you that. Some of those episodes are fantastic. Even ones in series 3, the last but one episode where Spock and McCoy are back in time on the ice planet. That was an amazing episode. But Deep Space Nine is better.
I
It's
agree
more
with you,
consistent.
James Furman. TOS animated was the best.
Naomi would agree. Naomi definitely agrees.
I hate the animated
she
series,
would.
the original animated series. I do not watch it.
Yeah, love it, really.
We're on to you, Naomi. We're on to you.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Lately, now since it came on Amazon, I started watching Earth's Final Conflict Season 1. And it's
Why?
awesome.
Why? What have you done to be sentenced to this?
Final Conflict. Is that the Canadian one?
No,
isn't that
American.
It didn't start out all that bad, but it ended badly.
Season 1 had a great first season, and then
season 1 was pretty
the
decent.
main actor had a contract dispute with the studio, and they didn't want to pay him the money that he wanted, so he left, and that's when the show died, unfortunately.
That sounds an awful lot like Blake's 7, where by the end of the show, there aren't 7 of them, and no one's called Blake. That's not even a joke. That's just what happened.
The only time I've ever seen something like that turn around again and turn itself around and become a good show was Stargate SG-1, where season 9 came out. It was just one guy, and then he sort of said, screw it, just bring all the others back, and then they carried on, and it turned around.
SG-1 has some poor episodes in the first series. Like most things, it's trying to find its feet. And then it just gets amazing, but it should have ended at 8. That big fight where Hammond saves the day was amazing. That should have been the finale. But the problem is, all of a sudden it wasn't, and now they don't know what to do with the show. So they have to faff around. That's really what killed it.
Well, it managed to do 10 seasons, so did something right.
10 seasons and 2 films.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. So who's next?
But Universe is still the best of those.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, go for it, Gorilla.
All right, you want a Star Trek 4 or a Picard question?
4.
Okay, they're both the
I'm
same
making an
question,
executive decision.
Yeah, they're both the same question. You know the famous punk scene in both the movie and the Picard there.
Yeah.
Were with what song in Who's It By is the punk playing?
Well, only one part question, Gorilla.
Oh, okay. I was just going by like the name by. Okay.
And technically, they're 2 different songs.
Oh, I thought they were the same song.
They're not the same song.
Oh,
should probably do the film one because not everyone may have. I've been told it's not proper to ask questions about things that are still sort of recent.
I prefer not to doing something that's currently airing.
Norman Dixon,
Okay,
I understand that you're speaking English, but I don't understand it. I am not a baseball player. You don't want to talk to me about ice hockey? I'll talk about that all day. I have no clue about baseball.
I have no clue about any sports. I don't watch them.
Oh, you gotta love ice hockey. It's great. It's Newtonian physics. It's wonderful. Also, people smack into each other a lot, and it's great.
Okay. Let's go by what song is it? Instead of by who it's.
Ren, do you have any idea? Because I don't.
I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Star Trek 4?
No, I know.
Oh,
that's blasphemy.
Oh, you're in for a treat when you see it. It's so good.
You gotta see it. Oh, is it good?
Comedy gold.
Yeah.
Aren't you worried about changing the course of history by giving him that thing? Why? How do you know he didn't invented it? Hello, computer. That was a good film.
Yeah, now we're just going to confuse the person who hasn't seen it. all of these statements, I have no idea.
Hello, computer.
Wow.
Also, a nice bit of product placement by Apple there for the Macintosh. It was.
All I've got in my head is I hate you.
True.
I say screw you. That's all I can remember of that song, and I'm pretty sure neither of those are the actual name of the song.
I think that might be the bridge.
I don't know.
Take a guess, Zoe.
I'm going to guess that it's called "I Hate You."
Yep. By Edge of Etiquette.
Yes! Yes! Random guessing for the win!
Oh, shit.
Actually, from what I've read, the actor Kirk Randall Thatcher that played the punk, he composed the song.
Cool.
Wow.
According to Memory Alpha.
That's probably a cameo appearance then.
That is cool. Hence his statement in Picard. I just like the song.
Yeah, I swear it was the same song in Picard there because he.
No, it's different.
Yeah, because as soon as they said turn that off, he grabbed his neck there and said, "Sorry, I just like that song."
You'll notice though, Spock did the neck pinch back here, but he grabbed up here. In Picard.
which suggests to me that a more violent Kirk and Spock went back in time.
Yeah, I thought that was a writer's mistake.
But is it? Because if you think about it, in Picard, it's a dystopian future that they've come from. So it would have been a different Kirk that went back.
Well, that was
the way I look at it. Yeah, I look at it.
No,
I see it completely differently.
No,
I see that there's a paradox in place, and two with what's going on, two timelines are struggling for dominance. One is the original one where Kirk and Spock came back and Kirk did the neck pinch, but also the Confederation timeline is having an effect on the past. That's why Guy didn't remember Picard.
Yeah. No, that change happened in 2024 on May 15th, or was it May 15th?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So the same timeline up to then.
But no. Think about it. Think about it.
Come back.
They time traveled from the Confederation future.
Yes. It's Back to the Future 2 all over again.
Yeah. You got to think fourth dimensionally.
Yes, where Doc Brown says if we went to the future now, it would be the future of this alternative 1985. So it's the same thing going on.
Yeah.
That's why Leah Thompson's in it.
That's why, well, I don't want to get into spoilers, but
McFly boned his mum.
Gorilla, we can talk about it later.
Alrighty.
Anyway, next question. Or is it still on the same question?
Nope.
No, we got the question.
It's one or two words question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Red, do you have a question?
I do. It's probably very easy, but it's all I can think of at the moment. What's Ben Sisko's middle name?
Lafayette.
God damn it. Okay, yeah.
Good name. It's a good question. A lot of people don't get it. A lot of people don't get it. And final question.
Okay. So.
That's right, Aravic.
Yeah. In the Voyager episode Parallax, who was Belana Torres's main competition for the position of chief engineer?
I don't have to look that one up because he already sent that to me a week ago, T-Dowd.
That's a good question.
It is. What I liked about that is that he accepted it. He accepted the decision and became a really decent member of the crew. Right up until he disappears.
And James Furman, you're correct. The lyrics were changed in the song in Picard to "I still hate you."
Yes.
The sequel.
Oh, I still hate you.
And I berate you.
Sorry, I thought that was going to be a harder question.
Oh, what was his name? Stevens, Richards.
You can do it, Zoe. Come on.
Gordon says, that other guy.
You do know I don't do names, right? I'm not good with names.
Oh, I wish I'd known.
You know my weakness. You have seen previous episodes.
See, as the captain, I had the prerogative. I had the luxury of completely changing round 5. So no more animated series questions for me.
Are we back to that round 5?
No, we're not. No, and it's
And
never
not that
coming
round.
back.
Oh, didn't I tell you the countdown round? It doesn't work anymore. I messed it all up.
Yeah. Well, then I guess we have to end at round 4, don't we?
No,
Do you have
because
any
the score's
idea?
tied.
I feel like I should.
You know,
Like,
Naomi,
I
we
can
could just
see the
add it around
face.
6 where we ask Jeff questions.
Fortunately, he'll get them all right, and both teams will lose all the points. So,
That would be a hell of an episode. And today's winner with -7. Oh. Roberts, Richard, Stevens.
I think it was something like that, but it's going to take a stab in the dark, I think.
Oh, it's. You think it's a man?
It is a man.
It is.
We can picture him in our heads. It's just the name isn't coming to us.
I have to push you for an answer.
I think of the ones
So
you
do
said, I'm
I.
most drawn to Stevens, but I do not know. I doubt it's correct.
We'll go with that then. If you're thinking the same as I am. Stevens.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
It was, in fact, Lieutenant Joe Carey.
Was it?
It was.
It was.
I would not have got that if you'd let me guess all day.
But he did. You are right. He took it very well and said, "You'll get nothing less than my best." But I'm curious why you thought he disappeared.
Well, I didn't want to say he gets killed in Basics Part 1 or Part 2, but I'm pretty sure he does.
No, that was a different guy.
That was Logan. Who
Wasn't Carrie the traitor though that was giving Seska information?
No,
that was Michael Jonas.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Jonas. Okay.
Yeah. No, Carey met his end when Friendship won, I believe.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fair enough. I'm sure he got killed in Basics, but yeah,
Those
I'm thinking the
engineering
other guy.
people all sort of blend together.
Anyway,
No, that was
at the-
Cinder or something, a Betazoid.
At the end of round 4, both teams are tied at 11 points.
Heavens.
Wow.
So, we're now going to go into the 5th and final round, the countdown round. We're going to bring up the scoreboard. I'll bring everyone else back as well.
Oh, wow.
What a transition.
That was cool.
Each team has the opportunity to bring up 12 letters consisting of vowels and consonants, and from which they have to create a truck-related word. The longer the word, the more points they get. Each letter that makes up that word is worth 1 point. Okay. Hello, Bird of Prey. Kapla, good to see you. Thank you for coming in.
Couples.
Couples. Okay. Which team is going first this round?
I believe it's 1 word or 2 words.
Okay, 1 word or 2 words. It's your board.
Okay, could we have a consonant, a vowel, a consonant, 2 vowels? This is not looking good, is it? 2 more consonants, Okay, we've got three. A vowel, a consonant, a vowel, and a consonant. Okay, that does not look great. Geet,
Shall we,
no horse.
shall we start the clock?
Let's do it.
Sorry about that.
My pen's not working.
I got a Doctor Who word. Oh, wow.
Greetings and salutations. Quite a lot of words to be made from this. Actually, I have 5 so far.
Same here. Oh, come on.
Time up.
Okay, my longest word is 6 letters.
Blimey.
Okay, my longest is
Okay.
5.
What is your 6-letter word?
Gothos, as in the scribe of Gothos.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a good one.
And what was your 5-letter word?
Sung, as in Dr. Noonian.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Nene, I wonder what your longest word is, because I've got one that's longer.
I have 2 6-letter words. One was Gothos, and the other one was Horgon.
Oh.
I've got a 7-letter word.
Oh.
Wow.
Horgons.
Oh no.
Oh God, yeah, well done. That's a good one.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Shatner.
Yeah, no, well done.
Okay. 6
My one,
points.
my one 5-letter word was Shran.
Oh.
So yeah, but Shatner's a good catch. Well done, Jeff. So that's 6 points to 1 word or 2 words.
Heck.
Okay, well done. So now 1 word or 2 words has 17 points, and Kokani with 11. It's now Quackoni's board.
As opposed to Quackani.
Who would say something like that?
Well, you just did.
Well, I'll give you an extra point if I did.
You did. Roll back the tape, please.
Okay, so yeah.
Well, let's be original. We'll go for consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, consonant, vowel, consonant, vowel, consonant.
Okay.
Could we have any more I's or O's?
Sorry. It's
Okay.
completely randomized. There are a certain number of each letter, but they all get scrambled.
Oh, blimey.
Pencils down. Time's
Yeah,
up.
I'm rubbish at this.
Not a lot of options there.
I wish I'd have known about this before I signed on.
They got too many damn eyes.
How did you do, Gorilla?
Well, I got 1 6-letter, but it's a very long stretch.
Go on, then.
Well, I'm pretty sure that first Doctor in TOS or Cork had a bottle of Windsor. But otherwise, I got Jonas. And the rest are like 1-letter words.
What was the first one, sorry?
Windsor. I'm pretty sure like the bottle of Windsor from the bar. It's a stretch.
Windsor.
There's no D. It's no
D.
No, Windsor. W-I-N-S-O-R. W-I-N-S-O-R.
Windsor spelled with a D.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
It's Windsor. Windsor.
Okay.
James Furman says he's got onions. And it does fit.
Well, I got that too, but I can't connect it to Star Trek.
Hey, it's in Neelix's food dishes.
The people on the Paradise Planet where they didn't age in Insurrection were growing onions.
Well, I have one 6-letter word. And that was Orions, as in the Orion.
I got that as well.
Oh, I was gonna put that down, but I thought that had an A in it.
No.
How'd you spell it?
Orions.
Damn, I was thinking
I got whew.
I was gonna put that down, but I thought it was an A. Orions.
No.
Yeah, it's the way it's the way Americans pronounce it with the accents. Orions.
Ah, sorry.
Well, actually, both populations pronounce the second O as a schwa vowel. So,
Oh, look who's being posh with his long words.
Also
I tried.
Also have 2 3-letter ones. One was Yor, as in Lieutenant Yor from the Discovery episode in season 3, Days of Yor, who was a character from another timeline, but it was already presented as a hologram. And then, of course, the navigator of the USS Discovery, OO.
Yeah.
I had OO, Ion. I had onions, but I couldn't think of any way to justify it.
Neelix's kitchen.
Yeah, I don't.
that's what
when it comes to Star Trek, Naomi knows her onions. And then Rios.
Did Neelix ever
Rios.
say onions?
No, but someone said they're growing onions on a planet there in one of the episodes.
Well,
anyway,
Google Star Trek onions. But
what was your team's longest word?
what did you have lower than well, my onions.
Okay, I will give you onions because chef in Enterprise used curled onions with an onion dish.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay, well then that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah.
So I will give you that.
Wow, thank goodness.
Did you have a longer word?
No, I didn't. I don't know about gorilla.
No, they didn't count mine. My longest was 5 with Jonas.
Okay. Well,
And
we got onions.
Onions. So bring up the scoreboard.
I wish I'd thought of all the onions. That's so good.
Wow, it's a tie.
We've got a tie.
However, I did get Quackoni's team name wrong, as T. Dowd pointed out earlier.
You did,
Yeah. So that's 1 more point. So 18-17. That's pretty good.
The 100 points wins it.
I liked how our friend Caleb from last episode called them pity points.
Can I just point out that I would have won if I hadn't raised shields because I knew some of your answers.
Well,
this is why I never used them. This is why I never used the race shields. 1, because there's a good chance that the opposing team will know the answer. Secondly, the questions switch, so you might end up getting harder questions, and that's why I just leave it alone.
Thomas wants a Ask Conti round.
Yeah, there is no more Ask Conti round. I removed the round.
Well, I think the viewers at home should weigh in, and what do they think
We may bring it back in a special at some point, okay? Yeah. We do a full episode of just Ask Conti. So, yeah.
Can we do that now?
Well, Conti, you could compromise making an Ask Jeff question around it.
But there'll be... should I bring that special back, or should I bring that round back? I'll make it absolutely clear there will be no questions on the animated series. Animated series questions are banned.
Okay,
you better start watching it.
No, they're banned. I don't need to watch them.
Who's the admiral here? I think my name over here says admiral.
Yes, but it's an honorary rank. You don't actually have any power.
Oh, it's going down to this, is it?
Bet me.
My mum had a rule that each child, because there were 7 of us, were able to choose the one food they didn't have to eat. So you've chosen the animated series. Does that mean that Zoe and I get to choose something we don't have to answer questions about?
No, it just means that Naomi doesn't have to eat the animated series.
Well then,
James Furman raises an interesting question. Will we be seeing Commander Scarlet return as a guest contestant, or just in the animations?
Captain Scarlet.
Never say never?
Captain Scarlet will probably make an appearance here and there in the odd cartoon, and maybe once or twice on the show. However, he's moving on to other things. So yeah, he's doing new things in his life.
Let's tell the truth. Let's tell the truth. Not so much moving on as got poached by the Battlestar Galactica and Babylon 5 podcast. We couldn't keep Scarlet because we wouldn't have enough Enterprise questions.
Well, yeah.
I have totally not made this up off the cuff as an attempt at a joke.
No. But anyway, thank you all for coming, guys. To both our guests, well done. Thank you for coming on. And obviously our 2 team captains, well done, well played. It was a tight game. Obviously, my wonderful scorekeeper referee, and my hetero man wife, Admiral Brain Specs. Well done with the scoreboard and the
Thank you.
countdown round. And to all of you guys watching, thank you for coming. Please don't forget to hit the like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified of more episodes. And we'll see you all next week on A Question of Trek. Have a good night.
Ta-ra.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.